We spent 9 days fixing our sign. It looked perfect. Then I stepped back and realized we just made everything else look terrible. The sign ended up looking out really, really good, but it created some problems that we've been having to deal with. And I didn't think about this until we finished it up there and I stood back. The nicer we make parts of the store look, the more the parts that don't look great really become noticeable. And that's the main thing you're noticing from this side of the store is when you look up here and you see that we're not trimmed, not painted there. The whole wall, the paint is rough. And then you compare it with the sign up there, and the sign just looks so good, it pops so well. It's like, wow, look at that. And then you look down, your eye gets drawn down to this, and you're like, wow, this just looks rough. I mean, look at this. Our lawn guys have really been attacking this. I don't blame our current lawn guys because our old lawn guys did that to start with, and they've just kind of, since then it hasn't mattered. That is gonna matter once we have this painted, but there are a few small tasks that we gotta consider before we really dive in on this. Obviously we got like staples you want to take care of. You got nails hanging out. And also down here, we got to rub this with the steel brush because this is all going to want to peel off super, super easy. So we don't want to paint over something and then have it chip and all fall apart. I'm estimating it's probably going to be an hour. Painting, I think will only be about an hour and a half because we got some really cool stuff and I want to show that to you. And then the trim will probably be like another hour. Let's see if I'm getting more accurate with this whole time estimation thing or if we're just cooked. This is a lot coming off here. We're going to hopefully get some paint rolled on today. Otherwise, we're just making the side of the building look worse, at least until we get the paint on.
Just too loud on the store
guys,
playlist, but
I know I said an hour, the time to fix this and prep it. After brushing for the last 15-20 minutes, I can tell you, I think we're gonna be a little bit further than an hour long before we're even ready to start painting. Do you guys see how much is coming off here at the base? I'm hoping that as we go higher, that's not the case and peeling off near as much paint because then we might be looking at, oh man, like 20 hours or something. And I'll probably need a different tool than this. Definitely would need a different tool than this.
We're getting it done.
You're gonna do it, you gotta do it right. You gotta get it all off, otherwise whatever you put on is just gonna have the same problem pretty dang quick, so not fun. It will look good when it's done. We can scrape the entire thing and we'll probably pull off paint throughout the whole thing. But you gotta think how much of that paint is actually loose and how much of it is coming off because we're literally using a steel brush. It's like, of course, you scrape long enough and hard enough, you can take it all off, but that doesn't mean all of it needs to come off. I'm noticing that there are definitely some areas that seems pretty important, like here at the base, and I don't know, we might just have to scrape the whole thing. This is a bigger problem than I thought. My whole 1 hour of prep estimate might be way off. Yeah. He doesn't even seem surprised. I mean, it'd be faster if you also had a steel brush. Yeah. Get the taller parts. Probably.
Call it chaos, we call it home. Paint on our jeans and a strapped out comb. We don't break even, we break what's broke, then fix it wrong and still.
So an hour later, we got up to here done on this first wall. Well, actually to right there. I gotta come this way still. I'm beginning to think that there was probably a better tool to do this than an old grill brush, but that's what we got.
Zip ties, coffee, and daylight. It ain't perfect, but it sure runs. And somehow we're getting it done.
So here's the problem. This project, like almost everything, is taking way longer than we have thought it would. And now I've scraped a lot of the paint off the store, so it actually looks really bad from the side. I'll be gone for like the next 4 days. Problem number 2, when I get back, we're supposed to be filming our ad the very first day for our next farmer's market, and we really want to show off this side of the store. If we can't show this side in the drone shot, there's no drone shot. Very important that we actually get this done. Otherwise, we're just gonna be setting ourselves up to start on the wrong foot for our farmer's market. So this is pretty dang important, actually, which makes it even worse that I'm using a grill brush when I'm sure there's a bigger tool for this. Well, Ryan's trying to remove all the staples right now, and it's not going smoothly because he's learning that there are like 200 staples in the wall, and maybe he should have gone with grill brushing, but that's on him. 200 staples, a grill brush, and the sudden realization that every project in this store takes 3 times longer than it should. So this is what we are hoping will be our savior on this project. This here is the Wagner Power Roller, basically. So what it does is, instead of you dipping your paint into the roller like tray, this just feeds it through a tube to the inside of your roller, and with a trigger squeeze, you can apply more paint to the wall. The whole idea here is you don't have to keep reapplying it to the roll, putting it on, you can just continually go. So they say it saves like 30 to 40% of the time. We're gonna find out if that's true. We're gonna find out if this thing actually works as well as they say it does. All right, so it looks pretty simple, but who needs those? This thing is not what I thought it was. You have to siphon it in, basically, through here. What did we buy the power thing for? I thought it all had to hook together. That was just stupid. This is what happens when you don't read. Well, I can read, by the way. I just didn't. Are you kidding me? I didn't put the cap on, so it just squirted out. I didn't even need to take this cap off, actually. I just did it wrong, because I didn't read. Okay, moment of truth, guys. I'm gonna pull the trigger. We're gonna see if it comes to the thing, or... I should have just done a manual roller. I messed up. So our roller is busted. I think I probably did that. I'm pretty upset about it, because that was really the only way we were gonna get this job done today. This is our problem. That's when you squeeze that trigger back here. We're gonna be pressed now, because this definitely needs to get done before we film our ad. Dude, I don't know how we're gonna do this. Not gonna lie, I'm pretty dang upset about that thing not working, but I have no one to blame but myself. Honestly, this could probably be a good thing, because yeah, we have to pretty much power wash this anyway, and I was trying to kind of skip over that step and hope that the wire brush was enough, because I really want to get this done so that we can actually get our ad filmed and looking good. That's really pushing us on a time limit here. I don't know if we're gonna get this done or not, but I'll see you guys in a few days, I guess.
See you in the next one.
All right, I'm back. While I was away, Ryan thankfully took care of some of this trim. I've got about an hour and a half before the sun goes down tonight. We're gonna finish this job tomorrow if we have to, but rain is coming, so we're kind of pressed. Not today, but tomorrow, which is the day we actually have a ton of time for this. I'm gonna just start moving on this wall, and we're gonna see how far we can get. No more stupid squirty rollers or whatever. We're just gonna use good old-fashioned paint rollers. So the cool thing is this is a very large roller, and we've got a dowel, a wooden dowel to put it on. That should, in theory, make this job very quick, but no one else believes that I can get this wall done in an hour for some reason. You think it's like I'm wrong on my timeline estimates often or something. I don't get it either. You guys see how big this thing is though? Look how much space we got in here. We got a ton. I think an hour is totally doable, but maybe I'll learn something today. I can't find the church key, but I do have a shelf hanger, and we'll see if that does the job too. Oh yeah, look at that. And hopefully, oh yeah, that looks good. We're just gonna start right here and go this way. Obviously, we still have that one to do, which would almost make more sense, but bigger is better. It's not going too bad, actually. Although we painted the trim first, and I think that was a mistake. Well, Ryan will say it was, because I just totally ruined his trim.
Made a list, but the list got long. Called a guy, yeah, the price fell wrong. Got some tools, got a Sunday free. Ain't got skill, but I do it for free.
It is going on a lot quicker than I thought that it was, but it's also taking up a lot more paint than I thought that it would too. And I don't know if that's because I'm slopping it on there too thick. I don't think I am, or if it's just the fact that we're painting a very big area and it's wood and it's uneven, so it's gonna hold more paint. I don't know.
We do it ourselves. Signs peeling back from the old front beam. Dad hung that thing back in 90.
And they said this could not be done in 2 hours. I don't know what they're talking about, because we have rolled most of this wall in like the last, well, I don't have a watch, but like the last hour or something. So here's one of our problems though. You can see we've got the grooves here that are kind of not soaking it in super well. Actually, these grooves are doing a good job. Not perfect, but it's definitely probably gonna need 2 coats, which sucks because that's a lot of paint. But I think overall, compared to where we were at, like this is looking really, really good. And once it's actually done, it'll look 20 times better. Obviously right now it looks pretty splotchy, but that's because I just went over certain spots with the paint, so it is splotchy, but it all should dry the same color. One of the great things is, once this coat is on here and it dries, putting a second coat on should eat up a lot less paint, because right now that wood is drinking this paint, which is probably a good thing. Wherever those holes were, they're sealed. The other problem I've got is up here, because I'm not very tall and Ryan is. Thankfully I got a ladder, but I just had assumed that he would want to do that part. Actually, you know what? I'll just do it now. That seems stable, right?
Maybe we do it ourselves. Stack the crates, mop the floors, fix the latch on the back room doors. It ain't all smooth, but it's all ours, and it runs just fine with a few old scars.
I'm gonna take a quick pause here. So you may be wondering, by the way, aren't there better projects that we can be doing? And the answer is no. Okay, I'm sure that there are, but the big thing here, the thing that a lot of people don't consider is, one, a new coat of paint, especially on a worn building, does a few things for you. One, the data shows that it increases foot traffic by about 5 to 8%. That's in a suburban area. This is not a suburban area, this is rural, so that impact is gonna be mitigated probably to about 2 to 3% if we're being a little bit more conservative and realistic. But the big thing it also signals is to the regulars and the locals who come here. And it's something that we've been signaling for a while now, is that this place is not wearing away. This place is not dying. This place is not going away. This place is being cared for. It's being loved. It's being invested in. And they see that. And what that says to them is, we're here, we're not going anywhere, and we're going to get better every single time you come into our store. And that in and of itself has a huge impact, at least in my eyes, because this is the way that I talk to a lot of my customers. I don't get to talk with every single one who comes in the store, but the store gets to talk with every single one who comes in the store, and it gets to tell them every single time, I'm getting better. And that is really, really important. And that is why we're really looking at all the areas where we can spend low cost with high impact. And this, even though we're at over $1,000 between the sign and the store itself, is absolutely one of them. Look who finally decides to show up, by the way. I need you to brush up here. There's dog crap over there. I already stepped in it.
Who has dogs here? No, don't be on that!
I think that they were just trying to tell us they wanted a dog park here, so.
Maybe. That looks good.
Yeah, this looks perfect. This doesn't need a second coat. Oh, who said you get no paint on him? The whole thing is covered in paint.
I feel like he owes me a shirt, you guys. What do you recommend?
Small town market shirt.
Saddle Creek, open sky.
I talked to Lori and I said, you think I can finish this in 2 hours? She said, not a chance. But we're getting closer, because this has only been about an hour and a half, and 20 minutes of it was talking to Ryan and giving him food.
For where it ends. We ride for trails and old best friends. We're the Dust Riders, wild and true. Sun behind and the sky so blue. Laughter rolls like a lonesome stream.
You are the one who said 0 chance in 2 hours. I might have said 1 hour.
He said 15 minutes.
I did not say 15 minutes. It is actually pretty enjoyable, isn't it? The roller just doesn't get into this groove good enough. So Ryan's kind of going back, shoring all that up so it looks good. And then we're gonna find out in a day or so if we need to add a second coat to everything. We're definitely not finishing this brown tonight, but actually, you know what, Ryan? You wanna stay here all night and finish this? I'll put a light out.
I was thinking about it.
Yeah, you gotta go home. I can't afford to pay 2 scoops of ice cream today. So the brush works, a little slow. We're gonna try this pizza roller. And now I'm starting to get worried though, because Ryan doesn't even want to try it. I'm a little worried because Home Depot doesn't even sell this thing anymore. And maybe they don't because it might just be useless. Let's get in there. I feel like it should work really, really well. Let's find a bad spot that needs it. Right here. All right, guys, ready? It's just not getting that deep. Right there. Yeah, Ryan, it's working great. it's about as effective, I guess, as the brush, but I don't know. It doesn't feel as good because I feel like I'm slinging paint all over myself, and that's something I don't do. We'll try a little bit more here. It's just like, it's just dumping so much paint on the sides of it. And then actually, you know what? No, I like the brush better. This wood is so dry, it's just ready to drink for like 30 years, you know? Yeah. 20 years. 20 years ago, yeah. We're not gonna let it go that long because I think it really needs a new paint like every 7-ish years. So we're back here, this is the day, whatever, who knows. It did end up taking more than 2 hours because we've got more work to do, so that's what we're gonna get rocking on. Ryan's working here, polishing this up. You can see here where I need to basically get another coat on with the roller over in this whole entire area. And then we gotta get up there, get the trim. But overall, pretty much everything from here over, aside from around this trim thing, is good. Except for down here towards the ground, because we gotta basically weed whip first.
Sometimes we toss it.
So, really doesn't seem too bad, but apparently trim you gotta be real careful with. Otherwise you do what I did to the door over there yesterday, so who knows? All I know is today's the day. Mostly because Ryan said he can work till dark.
What did you say?
So here's what we're up against though, because today we have to get this finished so that way we can actually film our ad for the farmer's market. It's not 100% essential, but it really would be great to show this off in the new ad. People will definitely be talking about it, and the ad has to go live tomorrow. So we have to finish this today, and then we have to film the ad today because our farmer's market is next Saturday. Today is Saturday, by the way, and we need a whole week of that advertisement running in order to generate the interest and the people coming out for it.
Born with a twang and a wild streak soul. Country raised and out of control. Friday night and the creeks run high. Painted nails, but I ain't scared to drive. Mud on the tire, 6 deep in a cab. Tailgate down and a cooler in the back. Ain't nothing like a dirt road buzz. Kicking up dust just because we were raised up rowdy, raised up loud. Back road queens with the windows.
It's looking really, really good from here, but here's the one problem. When you slowly shift this way, you start to see all the grooves. It's not terrible, but you can see like the areas of the grooves where it's like, oh, I guess it's not actually even that
That's the
bad.
bottom. That's your part.
Oh, that's my part?
Yeah, I gave you the bottom because I'm
But you're so tall, you can reach so low.
Oh, you're tiny, man.
Okay.
See where I stopped.
Yeah, I know. So it looks like the part that's not looking good right now is my part. How's this side of it all look? We rotate around. I mean, it's pretty good. We're getting there.
Call the foreman and be like, hey, you need approval.
So Ryan's calling the foreman to see if he will sign off on our work. I'm not ready for him to sign off on our work. We are down to our last can of paint right now, which is a problem because I totally thought I was making sure we had more than enough, but I don't know if one can of paint's gonna do it. It's gonna be close. It's gonna be close. I don't want to spend another $1 on this project, so we'll find out. Well, this is Dave, by the way, the guy who actually got all the boards here for us. Hello. He's the reason that we even were able to start the project when we did. So otherwise we were screwed. Thanks again, Dave.
Thank you.
We tried to convince him to paint with us, but he's too expensive. By the way, Garrett, you're gonna have to step it up because Dave's actually doing deliveries for us. What are you doing?
Fuel in our veins and bass in the blood. We were raised up rowdy, raised up proud. Trucks in a line and the music loud. Sky so wide they could swallow sin. We were trouble with a toothy grin. From Charlie's cold cans to the midnight dips, we were country wild with hometown.
Last time I estimated 15 minutes on those letters, and that took us like 30 hours, so I'm getting closer. You wanna give me just a little bit of your paint?
I suppose.
You know, it kinda looks like chocolate syrup.
Kind of looks like dog poop.
So Ryan goes over here and he's like, I'm gonna do around the trim. Great, good job. And then he quits right here. And I ask him, I say, Ryan,
Howdy.
why are you finishing? He said, I'm too tired. No, it's okay, you did good today, dude. It looks good.
I've been painting all week.
Ryan's all done. We didn't give him enough cookies. There's some touch-ups, kind of more on this side that we haven't really gotten to yet, but we're out of paint. And this looks, to me, so far good enough. We're gonna tape off this wall. This wall's done. This wall looks great. We're gonna tape off this wall and then have Ryan paint all the trim. And I'm just gonna enjoy watching. Cause someone's gotta supervise. The reason I get so much more paint on me is because I'm just working so much harder, but To be honest, I don't think that's the case anymore, because even if I'm painting for like 15 minutes and getting myself completely covered, I don't know if you guys can see that, see my hand, see this hand. I don't know how this is happening to me either, to be honest with you. It's kind of mind-blowing. It's almost a skill. All we got left now is the trim. Ryan wants to tape it off. I think if we get the right brushes and we're just careful and slow, for the most part we can be good, except for this grate up here. That grate, I do think we're gonna wanna tape off and around, because I was saying, you know what, we should clean it and paint it green. Why not? It'll look good. Okay. Wait, you took it up even more, didn't you? You were already painting.
Yeah.
You weren't kidding.
I told you.
We're getting it done.
I got my new supervisor.
Oh, new supervisor and Nick?
Dan's on vacation, so.
Oh, that's true. So we've got a new supervisor in town, guys. We are motivated to get this project done because it has been too damn long. And now the new problem that is created is we're getting into the colder season. After this week, it's gonna be cold. And because of that, paint's not gonna dry quite as well. And I really need this to be done before we get before frost hits us. So we just have to basically take this trim and go across. And also the hardest part is getting that grate right up there as well, because that grate is really gonna pop with the green. Aside from that though, I think, what, 15, 20 minutes on this job?
Just say 15 minutes.
I'm serious this time though. 15, 20 minutes. We're only going right there, and then there, and there, and there.
More like an hour.
Okay, an hour.
Raised on noise and back porch grace, where peace is rare, but
We got problems. I got green paint on the good paint.
Oh no.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've been doing that. Oh, on the good paint.
Yeah.
Well, don't brush it. You're just gonna spread it more. Whatever you mess up around there, we'll fix it. And I was gonna say, and by we,
You.
no, it's you.
I mean you. You'll fix it.
All mistakes, you gotta. Otherwise, your pay goes down. You don't want a pay cut.
Hey, cut, I don't get anything.
No more ice cream.
I haven't
We're,
got ice cream.
we're done serving ice cream for the year, so we don't know what we're gonna pay Ryan with. I gotta figure this out.
we got memories we'll never tell, and pizza hot straight out of hell.
Just that little strip is actually making just a huge difference, dude. I can't wait to show you guys during the day, because it pops. It pops really nice, actually.
It's somewhere in the sticks. Ain't no rush and no one cares if you show up late in muddy pairs, midnight dips and shotgun beers.
All right, we got a real woman's eye on this now. So does that look better like that and then still leave the top brown?
Yes.
You think so? Do you think it should just all be green?
Paint all green.
Paint the whole thing green, and then before you clean your brush or let it dry out, then stop back and look at it.
And see how it looks?
Because it might just look really nice brown, and that's less work.
I was looking all over for my brush, and then I realized Ryan has it. I realized because a brush I did find is his. I thought you said you were done. You missed like 6 feet.
You screwed this up.
I screwed this up?
Yeah. Did you forget?
Yeah, I did screw that up.
Forget about this spot right here?
Yeah, I forgot about a lot of spots, guys. It's called art.
It's not called art.
It's called art. It doesn't. If it's perfect, it's done by a robot. Man, I'm glad I'm getting up here to make sure this job's actually getting done. Let's do that. Let me come down. So you know how I said I saw that shooting star earlier?
Uh-huh.
I realized something. It was a bug in the light over there. Are you kidding me right now? One, you stop and make me paint. You stop doing your side. You miss all the spots. And then you just sit right there in that rocker like you did a good day's job watching me work.
Yeah! It's your building. Start working.
You really are upset about the pay cut.
I am a little bit.
I'll see if we can get ice cream in for you. And that's it. Job well done. Only took
15 minutes.
15 minutes.
This is good. I like it. I like this chair. Oh,
Clearly you like that chair. You know, this was our biggest project of the year. Between this and the sign, which I'm saying they're the same project. Like, they kind of extended and overlapped into each other.
Yeah.
And for what it is and the cost, even though we went way higher on budget than I thought, I'm pretty happy with the results. I think that it sends a message to people that we're still here, we're improving, and we're a place that's worth stopping into. And that's really, at the end of the day, all you can ask for. At the end of the day, that's the takeaway. It's not perfect, it's not clean, not easy. Definitely didn't take 15 minutes. The job's never done. Anyway, if you like this content, if you like this video, we would love if you hit that like, hit that subscribe button, and follow along our journey, because I've got a lot of plans for the winter. And
Comment.
oh yeah, make sure you comment. We'll see you guys in the next video.